how you counter his macro play. So what I'm saying is, if you're too predictable, your opponents can use it against you. And Aran has been doing it so consistently that maybe Geek Fam have a solution. But no, they don't go for a mobile EXP laner. They're going
very aggressive, true to his nature. But you see in the bottom lane, Luke and Aran just trading blows. In terms of laning matchup here, I would say the one who wins, Kabuki, might be getting down, and Tadera gets the first blood.
Flicker forward.
Even if I think it was a possibility that he can secure the kill without the flicker, but he just wants to be sure, bro. But we were talking about this earlier. Tone, if the team that gets it doesn't really make a mistake.
First turtle up already. Van getting a good chunk onto Beloyski, getting all the way to 3 stacks. He needs this for this fight. Niall, remember, has that Mortal Coil. Aran's already positioned very aggressively onto that bush. Onward. Not gonna. Oh, it does.
Oh.
Now it's gonna be Primal right into Raging Storm! Right onto 2. The Wombo comes in. Though it's gonna be a trade back, though. It's gonna be high taken down. Aran now healing back to full HP as a boy gets trapped. Flickers out to safety, but the Appraiser's Wrath finds its mark. Luke jumping in with vengeance, but there's no more threat. A win, I would say, for Aura Fire as they took the turtle.
Oh, even faster than Geek. And keep in mind, if you look at the composition, Aura Fire can engage using the Fredrin, they can engage using the Edith, they can try and go for a pickup with Sin, but no, Beloyski goes in first.
Flickers out of the Earth Shatter. Sin now jumping in with Mortal Coil, brings them back. Sin taking low, the Decimation gives him enough movement speed. That's the movement speed we're talking about. Primal Wrath by high right now as he gets chunked low. Geek Fam are looking for Kabuki, but he pops in. The BMI gets caught. Beloyski with a good read. Now it's a collapse on the Kabuki with an Earth Shatter connecting, but look at Tadera! Dashing forward, not enough to take him down. The damage reduction from the first tier turret is there to protect him. Van looking for that Appraiser's Wrath, just barely, almost taking Beloy down.
Secure a significant lead in the gold lane. Keeps flickering forward, dashing forward. For now, it's okay, but later on, he needs to be a bit more careful.
Good onward. Luke able to flicker out. Beloyski with the Time's Revenge right now. As that's a 2-man taunt. Luke jumps forward again, but Raging Storm catches the back, zones the boy away. He has a Primal Wrath though. Niall is still in the front, dealing damage. Now it's going to be retreat battle, and Van wins it. Beloy healing back up, going for the Time's Revenge. It's a double kill for Niall, making a triple. And the man is going for the Maniac. Van able to dash away. A boy dishing a bit more damage. No more chase from Geek Fam. They'll take the win here. They win out in the fight, but they lose out on the neutral objective.
2 turtles already secured for Aura Fire. So far, Niall has not had a good game in terms of objective take. Van, once again, showing off that retreat prowess that he has. Very aggressive, being the main spearhead of Aura Fire. Meanwhile,
he just walks up, man. He is getting chunked low, though, however. High with an onward, not connecting. Another shatter onto high, now to taunt once again. Van taking very low. Primal Wrath and a blazing duet onto the back. It's a wombo from Aura Fire, and it's a complete shutdown. Now Tadera falling to the hands of high, and Aura Fire completely capitalizing. Meanwhile, a 1v1 ensues, and it might just be a solo kill from Aran. Now it's a boy looking for the trade. Aran pops the regen for additional sustain. A boy has the dashes, now jumping forward.
No way.
It's a bait. Terrified, Aran gets out.
not just Aran, it's Aura Effect coming in display here versus Geek Fam. 8-6 and 3k gold lead so far, and they're looking for the third objective in
as well. Talk about Kadira being so secure, having 0 deaths, but now with 1 more death or fire, they are not letting up.
Sin. Oh, beautiful final slash from Luke to cancel out an effort made to pick off Aura Fire now on the back foot in this particular skirmish. Let's take a look at the audience prediction here. 68% to Aura Fire.
Top lane just being ignored at all. Like, just the wave is just crashing in for Geek Fam, and they might be looking for a punish towards that. Oh, but Aran with a Raging Sandstorm.
Niall with the retreat though. Gets the movement speed ban instantly with the response, and that is the kill over to Aran. Down below, a trade happening here. Tadera taking high down and the turret as well.
With this easily, meanwhile Kabuki doing the Aran.
Kabuki just pushing on the bottom side. Geek get to the Lord first, but what can they do with it? The jungler is still around.
Final splash used up Sin. That's him dodged away from another shatter as well. Boy gonna be able to flicker out right now, but the Raging Storm misses. Aran out of miss, but all gonna be taken down as the Blazer Duet gets popped in the back, and Kabuki is massive! Picks up a double kill as Luke is forced back. Meanwhile, Niall getting slain by Van. Now it's Luke running for the hills. Kabuki not even going to him. Now it's an onward, another shatter, everything in a kitchen sink thrown at Luke.
also on the Fredrin and has the blade armor. Everyone just moves forward and Kadira is forced to go back, and if he goes too far back and uses too many tools, that could be a re-engage, but look at that.
I don't know about that.
So deep there. And now it's going to be another shatter. Oh, a 3-man petrify from Sin! Stopping them in their tracks. The Appraiser's Wrath dislocated. Now Luke jumping back with a vengeance, gets a shutdown. But in the end, it's a 2-for-1. Now the mini wave coming down. A good Renner's Apathy, but it's only onto High, who soaks it up like it's nothing. Lord taken down mid lane. Now pressure down. Raging Storm and a flicker.
Oh,
a boy, great reaction. Niall going back onto High now with a Mortal Coil. Picks him up with the knockup. Kabuki forced back. Geek fam have defended, but they lost one base turret.
Macro read, but now it seems like everyone's banking fully onto this Lord. Geek fam trying to go for it. Beloyski doesn't find anyone.
Onward, Earthshatter. Niall cancels it out with a Mortal Coil, brings High back for a bit. Van to a quarter of his HP. High as well. Beloy now running away. Sin jumps in with Oddity, but doesn't connect onto anyone. Beloyski with a flicker forward. Appraiser's Wrath and Van outclasses Niall in the retreat apartment as Kabuki jumps forward with a VMI, taking a boy down. 3-4-1 for Aura Fire.
And they don't really have a lot of creative display or creative engage that you have.
Good engage earlier. Now with the flicker onward, and it finds the member. Instantly, Luke taken out with the Appraiser's Wrath. Raging Storm onto 3 by Aran. And now it's a boy who gets Chung Lo. Chidera, the only man left standing. Aura Fire strikes first. 1-0.
Run effect is still a full-on display here versus a Geek fam.
All of that under control.
Last pick for Aura. Okay, high
Kadira,
on Kadira, but gotta say, man, Aura Fire, this is too much chaos to handle, I would say. Because
I think a factor impact towards Niall. I think he was going for the counter jungle, took the creep very low, but he didn't want to go for 50-50. Maybe it's showing here that, again, Aura Fire playing with a lot of confidence. Meanwhile, Niall, after losing every single 50-50 in game number 1, he's starting to take the, he's trying to be a bit more conservative with his retries.
Looking at the update on the patch notes right here, we are gonna have to wait for a bit because it seems like the turtle is already being rushed.
Yeah, and this time it should be Geek fam who gets it, unless Van pulls off another massive retry, and he does! He does it! Just effortlessly, and Niall gets punished. It's a first blood over to Aura Fire. Now it's a boy who's running all the way to the back, High taken very low, goes in for the ocean, and he gets the passive! Sustains back up, Aura Fire. Oh, great snipe from Beloyski, but still a big win from Aura Fire. 3-1.
oh man.
Dragon weaving among them. They're just forced to take a fight without any damage. He has the Cult Altar to survive initially, but what can they do to trade the damage back? Oh boy!
Whoa, they're going in. Oh my goodness! It works! Van, the Chad, walks up, takes the kill, gets out. Zhong versus Glue Lane. What do you think about it?
I'd say it's a skill matchup. As I think, like, the longer the game goes, it's gonna favor towards Luke, but I don't think Aran is stupid enough to go for 1v1 against Luke. But Van, once again, Beloyski very aggressive, but he's getting punished.
Sphere, Feather Airstrike now punishing Beloy, taken very low, but Sin gets brought back with the Shadow Stampede. Now on to Niall, Wings by Wings cancelled out. Gets knocked up and the bird is down.
It's not ideal, but their composition allows them to go for this play yet again. Aran and Luke coming in to join the party.
Black Dragon from with Blazing Duet. Now the Retribution secured by Niall. Not a 50-50 though, 100-0. Luke now with the Slam. Doesn't go for the pass just yet. Van able to use the puncture just to escape. Good knockup from the Breath of the Ocean from High. Just to disengage. And now it's Van utilizing the split to get as many dashes as possible as he takes the purple buff away. Now bottom lane, 9 with a good taunt again onto High, and Astral Sphere connecting on the back as well. Forcing an Oddity, and it should be High taken down. Chidera picks up the kill, Niall burning down, 1 HP! Gets out.
How was he able to survive right there? But Aura Fire, they were able to actually save the turret. So in a way, it's still an okay situation, but we're already quite low, especially High on the Kadira. He needs to be a bit more concerned right here as Geek. They're trying to get full control, sending Luke in the front line.
Slam, pass. Niall as well with the taunt. Around with the Black Dragon for Mimo on the back. Beloyski going to be engaged on with the puncture as well. Good call, alter by a boy, but it only delays the inevitable. Is that still a kill? Now High with a Petrify. Van with a Red Tree. Oh my goodness! He does not miss in the 50-50s. Now with another puncture, and even onto the purple buff. A boy gets slain on the other side. Luke caught. Now with a slam, pass. But what is it compared to the Thorn Rose? that can just slash you down. There's a turret down below for Geek fam, but it's everything else to Aura. It's, oh no, he didn't take the orange buff. It just spawned in. I think it's a bit too risky. Now he goes into the bottom lane. Phantom Execution on the Chidera. Chidera running around. Popped into Purify. Now Thorn Rose and a Feather Airstrike perfectly timed in. Now Niall onto Van with a good taunt. Van chained down. Oh, man!
Stop it!
Van finally gets canceled. Van is still alive!
How are you doing this? This is illegal. You should be in jail, Van. What?
Unbelievable.
Him in this game goes on to the Lord. Oh, whoa. Beloy with a flicker forward now should be punished by the Thorn Rose. Van just holding on to it. No, he calculates it. And now it's going out. Slam, pass with the Appraiser's Rat as well. Used up with a split. If Van survives this, I don't know what to say. Thorn Rose. Oh, he gets the sustain again. This happened to Luke before. No way, it happens again. Oh, he does! Van gets out. He baits Luke in. Who let Van cook?
Look at Aran. Everything's going on. It doesn't matter. There's no fight for Geek fam. Aran just zones everyone out. Van, no red tree for another 7 seconds. Too low, and Geek fam seems to try to look for something, but they get caught out.
Great initiation once again. Van jumping in with a puncture. Now the Thorn Rose on the Chidera. Another puncture, and he gets it. Now the Appraiser's Wrath finally punishes. No! He gets out with another brilliant Thorn Rose. The man is unpunishable. Now, it's not even a 50-50. Niall has conceded it completely. Beloy with a miracle play in his sights. But Van secures it, and Sin body blocks the sphere. Now Beloy gets punished. Van is unkillable.
Embrace the chaos. Embrace the fire for Aura Fire.
Still, not being able to be threatened at all by Geek fam. The Lord marches down, and now they're looking for something else.
They're looking for a play in desperation. It's a rough waves. Van again. Phantom Execution to the front now, getting taunted up. Still able to escape for now as a Black Dragon form gets utilized and high. Gets sniped down from the back. An Astral Sphere connecting, and Aura Fire forced back.
Aura right here if High and Aran make the move.
Van is doing everything right now. He's the spearhead, he's the frontliner, he's the damager. He's also the one who's gonna make the plays on his own!
Phantom Execution, good Shadow Stampede to evade from him right now. The Feather Airstrike comes down. Appraiser's Wrath dodged away from Aran. Looking for a Petrify, connects on the Chidera right now with Wind of Nature, getting him out. Now resources burnt out. Kabuki's looking for a play, and it's a blazing duet onto the back right now with Wind of Nature as well. He goes in and he finds a boy, picks up a killing spree. Van with a few dashes, but Kabuki is ultimately the eliminator. Van is still alive again. He gets out, and Aura Fire have just taken a 4-for-0.
Come on! Come on! What are you doing, Van? What are you doing, Kabuki, with a beautiful dive towards a boy? And that doesn't give much room for Geek fam to create. High, using the right way, but Van once again!
It's over. It's all over. Beloyski now taken very low, the only member. But it will not work for them. Aura Fire, 2 zeros. Geek fam in a dominant fashion.
Okay, man, like, I'm gonna spoil you right now. The MVP is gonna be Van. I don't think I'm supposed to say this as a caster, but it is clear cut